let me introduce you to Lynne. She answered God's calling to equip youth with a proper core identity that will leave a legacy, not just for her, but ones to come. You've got to hear her tell this story. To introduce you to Lynne Williams Johnson. She is passionate about helping the next generation know God personally and live confidently in their divine design. She is a graduate of Georgia Institute of Technology. That's where we started together. But she also has a degree in electrical engineering from Duke as well as with her master's. Lynne combines intellect, insight, and faith. And she has served faithfully in leadership, both in corporate America as well as in her church and women's Bible study. She's been known for her warmth as well as her wisdom. Lynne empowers teens and adults alike to develop a real relationship with God and to live out their God-given potential every day. So welcome, Lynne. So excited to have you with us today. She's got a new book coming out, Designed to Conquer, and I am super excited about what this is going to entail for our next generation. So tell me a little bit about the backstory, Lynne, of how you came about in writing this book.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Mhm.
And this book is actually the result of two key aha moments. The first one was in church, my pastor asked, "What breaks your heart?" A very thought-provoking question.
Yes.
And after contemplation and kind of sitting with that, what I said, what breaks my heart is for kids, children to grow up and not know and have a relationship with God and Jesus.
Mm.
The second aha moment was when the Lord laid on my heart a mission to inspire a generation of youth to know God and Jesus. So the intersection of those two life impacting moments
Mhm.
resulted in what I fondly refer to as God's assignment in the
Okay.
writing of Designed to Conquer, a guide to embracing your core identity, the
Oh,
power
love
of
it.
your identity.
I love it. So, who would you say then is the ideal audience for this particular book?
The book was written for teens and young adults,
Okay.
mainly wading through the confusion of their identity. And I really do believe the book ends the search for identity.
Oh,
But in the bigger village, it is also for parents and grandparents and mentors and youth leaders for them to digest and share with their beloved teens and young adults.
so
And
are
I
you thinking that they're reading along, reading to them, or they're buying it as gifts, or how would you marry those two? Because, an adult versus a teen is a little different. So, are you thinking that some adults don't understand their identity and this book would also be good for them, or how explain that a little?
great question. Well, because when I say teens and young adults, that
Mhm.
would really mean middle school, high school, and into college.
Okay.
So I think parents and grandparents all can reflect back on that time
Okay.
and feel some empathy about what it's like, all the things going on in that age range, the world that they're dealing with and the swirl that they're dealing with. And if they can digest this book and agree with it, then it would be a tool to help their loved ones.
Okay. All right. Well, the world truly is changing. There is just so much that is happening. We need to be grounded in the
Yes,
things of God for sure. So let me ask
absolutely.
you this, because you said this is God's assignment for you.
Mhm.
What impact do you really want to make with this book?
I believe the book will help teens and young adults move into a fresh and new and growing relationship with God. And I mean all three parts of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And when they really understand how they are made in the very likeness of God,
Hmm.
I think that should reveal a deeper understanding of who they are to themselves. And when they know who they are, their choices change, their confidence grows, and they are better positioned to learn how to stand even in the midst of storms.
Okay.
And going back to the title, Designed to Conquer, A Guide to Embracing the Power of Your Core Identity, I really, I really want them to learn how to walk in that from this
Okay.
book.
So walk victoriously. I love it. But we want to make sure that we recognize our standing and our state in God and what who he really is and who we are
Yes,
in relation to that. So I
absolutely.
absolutely love that. Let's let the audience know how
Mhm.
they can get in touch with you. What would you say?
Okay. Well, there are two ways they can get in touch with me.
Hmm.
One would be Lynn at designtoconquer.org,
Okay.
and the other would be lwjohnson021 at gmail.com.
Okay. So either email
Mm-hmm.
or Lynn, and it's Lynne at,
Designtoconquer.org.
and that's the two TO, correct?
That's correct.
All right, we want to make sure that we get it right. All right,
Yeah.
so now let me just switch just a little bit because I know this is a God assignment for you.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody is writing your life story at the end and they're talking about this book that you have written as well as your life, what would you like to be told?
You know, when I became a parent, and I'm the parent of two adult children, beautiful girls who have made their mom quite proud, I realized then that the most important thing I could do for my girls was to introduce them and nurture a growing relationship with God. And I'm not going to say I did it perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
but I was
None of us do.
intentional. And as intentional as I was with them, so am I with my grandchildren. Now, I'll have probably less time with them than with my girls. So I'm leaving this book,
Mm-hmm.
and not only for my grandchildren, but their generation. And so I want it said that I fought the good fight and I kept the faith.
All right. I absolutely love it. Hey, we can go to Paul for that one. So I love it. We want to just be like him. Imagine being in heaven and saying, okay, Paul, you wrote it, I lived
Yeah.
it, and here we are. Absolutely love that. So, designed to conquer,
Hmm.
embracing your true core identity,
Hmm.
right? And we
Hmm.
want to make sure that the listeners have the opportunity to go get it. So make sure you either connect with Lynn on her email or Lynne, Lynne, at designtoconquer.org.
That's
There you
right.
go. All right. Any last words that you would like to leave for our listeners today?
Well, thank you for that opportunity. Teens and young adults are pulled in 100 different directions. They have social media, they have peer pressure, they have the changing norms of our society all pulling at them. And they are drowning, I believe, in the search and chase for their identity.
Mhm.
And with no firm foundation, they're they're just subject to whatever direction the wind takes them, which oftentimes leads to chaos, running in circles, regrets, and an unfulfilled life. And again, this book, I believe, ends the search for identity. So, it not in addition, it also gives them a foundation upon which they can build. So we know they'll have storms. There will be bullying. There will be broken relationships. There will be jealous enemies and setbacks. We know this, right?
Yes.
And I would say to parents, if you're a parent who would rescue you, if you made the choice to rescue your child from every storm or prefer to teach and equip your son or daughter to go through the storm to get to the rainbow, so they're stronger the next time. This book helps you teach and equip them.
I love it. I love it. So no matter what storm comes, they're going to be able to survive it when they have their true core identity set and ready to go. I love this book. I'm going to tell you one of the things about it, and Lynn didn't mention it, is there illustrations on the inside of this book that you just got to go and get so you can see it. But in any event, thank you so much, Lynn, for being here. It truly has been a pleasure. Go get the book, April 2026. You've got to get Designed to Conquer. All right. Thanks again. Have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless.
Thank you.
Now, keep an eye on them because starting in April, you're going to see their books opening new doors, building their authority, and bringing them clients who are ready to go. One book opens many doors. This is how you reach the masses. So that's the power of a book. It's your engine for undeniable authority, your automated client attraction machine, and your career-changing multiplier effect. It's not just a book, it's a strategic asset that keeps working for you long after the writing is done. And if you're ready to stop being just another expert in the crowd and start building a business that attracts clients for you, I want to help you take that next step. So click the link in the description to book a call with my team, and we'll work with you to map out how a book can become the single most powerful growth tool you've ever had. I'm Dr. Shantae Haynes. I'm your destiny designer. I'm helping faith-based coaches, authors, speakers to 5x their income and their impact, and I do it with systems, strategies, and spirit, and that's capital S, Holy Spirit, and I look forward to assisting you to unstoppable success. God bless. See, as a coach, author, and engineer by training, I believe businesses should be designed intentionally. So inside this book, you'll discover how to build your business the same way architects build strong houses, one room at a time. If you're ready to stop guessing and start building strategically, this book will change how you approach entrepreneurship. And if you haven't gotten it yet, go get it at ShantaeHaynes.com/eDesign.